have a formal presentation of Ambassador Derision to the Rice community and to Houston and Harris County following this informal period of press availability. We're very pleased this morning to have with us Secretary James A. Baker III, of course Ambassador Derision, who I'll introduce in just a minute, and his spouse Francois. If there are any questions, you all seen the press this morning. By the way, we take this occasion to join the rest of the country in mourning the death last night of the widow of President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Jacqueline Onassis. Having said that, you have seen the press stories this morning regarding Ambassador Derision becoming the first director of the James A. Baker III Institute for Public Policy. We invite you to pose any questions that you may have at this time.
Thank you. I will be making a formal statement at the event that follows this shortly, and invite you to cover those remarks and state many of the reasons and my thoughts on James A. Baker III public policy.
Why, from your former position to Rice?
Well, I have served the United States government, both in the United States Army and the Foreign Service, for the last 33 years. I have been blessed to have the privilege of serving 8 United States administrations and presidents, an extremely rewarding career, full of challenges, dangers, and opportunities. And after this long period of public service, I was given this unique opportunity, which is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as far as I'm concerned, to be the first director of the James A. Baker III Institute for Public Policy and to become a member of this very prestigious university, Rice University. And this is a decision that was based on these considerations and the background of my long public service and basically my family's tremendous support in our opening this new chapter in our life.
Reports are that, and I know that you've denied them, that you left the administration because of differences with the administration. Any truth to that?
No, those reports are baseless. I informed Secretary of State Christopher Nellie May of my decision. We had a very good talk about it. He was very supportive. My letter to President Clinton and my letter to the Secretary of State again underscores the reasons why I'm making this. They have basically asked me to stay on as Ambassador to Israel until the date of my retirement, which will be the 1st of August of this year. And the University President Gillis has asked me to come on board on August 15th, and we are making plans to be here on board to assume my new duties on August 15th of this year.
What's your first order of business once you come in?
Well, the basic tasks are quite daunting in order to basically accomplish the goals that Secretary Baker has outlined for this institute and that I discussed with President Gillis. Our purpose is to establish a public policy institute that is truly unique in basically being able to bridge the world of theory and the world of practice, the world of ideas and the world of action on the ground, and getting the scholars and the practitioners together in, first of all, defining the basic issues that face the United States of America in the post-Cold War era, and being able to raise the quality of the national dialogue and debate we have on the challenges facing America. And therefore, I think the key word, as Mr. Baker has underscored, is that this institute will be a bridge between these two worlds, a bridge between domestic policy and foreign policy, and truly an institute that will be able to make a difference in not only establishing a very efficacious and realistic agenda of issues that have to be addressed, in which I look forward to working very closely with the Rice University faculty, staff, and students. But once establishing that agenda of the critical issues that our country has to face, both domestic and foreign, being able to elaborate strategies that the practitioners will be able to look at, and hopefully it is in that realm that we wish to make a difference, and I think we'll be able to do that.
Mr. Bacon?
How did you arrive at, or how did you and the university arrive at finding someone to head the director of the James Baker?
Well, as is the practice and custom in these instances, a search committee was formed of maybe 15 or 20 people representing the faculty, the board, and other Rice interests. And they went through a very, very exhaustive search. They interviewed, they had, I think, information on maybe in excess of 100 candidates. They personally interviewed in excess of, Bill, was it 20 or 25?
Roughly.
Yeah, 20 or 25 actually came down and were interviewed, and Ed DeRiggi, I'm proud to say and happy to say, was the choice of that search committee. I might just say here, as I think one of the releases points out, that over the course of just 1 year, I'm extraordinarily pleased with what's been accomplished by President Gillis, by the Rice board, by the Rice community in the development of this institute. This was nothing more than an idea 13, 14 months ago, and actual work on its development really didn't commence until about 1 year ago at the May board meeting of the Board of Trustees. And in that period of time, a director has been recruited and is now being announced. We've had some programmatic results. I've delivered a couple of lectures. We have made extraordinary progress, I think, in the financial development of the Institute. When you consider that of a goal of $30 million, roughly $26 million has been committed in 1 year. That's through the real dedication and effort of the full Rice University community, beginning with Chairman Charles Duncan and the Board of Trustees. So I'm excited today and really very, very pleased that Ed DeRiggi, someone who has served his nation in the capacity and with the expertise that he has for over 33 years, is willing to retire from the Foreign Service, take his retirement, and come here to Rice to help us develop and establish this, what I'm sure will be a world-class public policy institute.
We have time for one last question. Somebody wants to ask.
Mr. Hirschman, just on the what's going on today, yesterday, the past few weeks in the Middle East, Gaza, talks in Syria. Please, the way that's going.
Well, I think we are basically making progress, certainly in the Palestinian equation, with the conclusion of the Cairo Agreement and the very beginning of the Palestinians assuming self-government responsibilities in Gaza and Jericho. This is, when you think about it, the first manifestation of what was begun in the Madrid peace process, of the actual facts being created on the ground in the peace process. The road, as you well know, because of the incidents and the terrorism incidents and the violence on the ground, is very rocky. And it will continue to be rocky. No one has any illusions about it. But the important thing to keep our eye on is the fact that this process is moving forward. Not only in the Palestinian equation, but we are centrally involved in trying to narrow the substantive differences between the Israeli and the Syrian positions, because we are committed, as the Madrid peace process at the very outset had at its framework, a comprehensive Arab-Israeli peace settlement on all fronts. And whereas the Palestinian issue represents the political core of the Arab-Israeli conflict, the Syrian equation is really the strategic, the geopolitical factor in the Arab-Israeli conflict. And therefore, it's very important for the Israeli-Syrian tracks to move forward. And once they do, we feel that in a parallel manner, the Israeli-Lebanese and certainly the Israeli-Jordanian negotiating track and move forward. The goal is a comprehensive settlement between Israel and all of its Arab neighbors, including the Palestinians. But I must say, there's a lot of hard work that needs to be done to get it going forward further. Thank you very much.